Hey, 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 hey. We are black. And we are back. Hey. What is going on? Hey, hey. This is the Dawn Don't Know TV series. I'm your boy Warren G. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. Hey. Hey. Shout out to everybody that's at the Court Plantation. Shout out to everybody that's out there handling business right now. Shout out to all you dumbass niggas at the beach. Act like the coronavirus ain't in the water. Shout out to all my niggas that's heading over to a bitch's house right now, and the bitch is like, you can come through. Want me to make you something to eat? So shout out to those niggas. Shout out to those niggas that's like, you know what? Shout out to those niggas that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the risk anyway. I can, cause I'm gonna fuck. Shout out to all you motherfuckers that just go to the Court Plantation, do your job, and handle business and go home. And fuck those niggas that be like, what you need me to do, boss? I just get right on that for you, boss. Oh, you want me to be an undercover agent for you, boss? No problem, boss. Oh, you gonna give me an extra 15 cents on my check, boss? That adds up, boss. Suck ass niggas. Can't stand them motherfuckers. Shout out to all my bitches that I know what they doing right now. They happy that Vegas is open up. Now they can hustle that pussy hole legally and meet you at the hotel. All this shit. So shout out to them. Hey. Shout out to all my niggas that's drive through church. Like I always say, niggas be like, yeah, could I get a Hubba Bashando, Idia Shando, a Hail Mary, Father in the name of Jesus, amen? And can I get that in a combo? Could you supersize that, please? Oh, man. Shout out to all my niggas that ain't reading worth a damn, but believe everything they see on the news. Hey, hey. Shout out to my bitch that's putting a pussy hole on offerup.com or even Amazon. Bitch, you get 2 stars. Bitch, if your pussy hole miles is over 100,000 miles, you get 2 stars, bitch. Facts. Hey, hey. Shout out to all my niggas that's out there finessing. They don't know no other way but to finesse. Every time you talk to them, they got a plan. Ain't never executed it, but they want you to be a part of it, though. Yeah, man, so, yeah, check this out, man. Yeah, man, I'm going to start this business, right? And I'm going to need about 30,000 from you, right? And I'm going to put in about 2 or 3,000. And you're going to be the administrative executive. And then I'm going to just give you the ideas and you going to do everything. And if everything go belly up, it's kind of going to be on you. But my name going to be a part of it. Nigga, what? So shout out to those niggas. Shout out to my niggas that just educate themselves every day and handle their business. That's what I'm doing. Hey. And shout out to niggas that's out there just really handling their business. Holding it down, making their way through this bullshit ass so-called life. Nigga trying to just get to work, do his job, and get the fuck out of there. So shout out to him. Hey, and shout out to all my bitches that was testifying and singing in the choir on Sunday, but on Saturday night was sucking and fucking. So shout out to those bitches too. Man. Oh, let me turn this shit down. Hey. Man, what is going on? Speaking of that, I remember when I used to go to church. I remember it was a bitch. R.I.P. to my cousin Bridget. I remember it was a bitch that went to our church. And this bitch thought she was coming up because she married She was fucking with a nigga that had a Hummer. my cousin Bridget was like, yeah. She was telling me and my mom, she was like, yeah, Warnie Pooh, because she used to call me Warnie Pooh. She's like, yeah, Warnie Pooh. And cousin Terry, that bitch thought she came up, and because she got pregnant by a nigga in a Hummer. Well, guess what, y'all? That nigga got like 10 kids. Nigga, me and my mom was rolling when we heard that shit. Cause you know, bitches, this was the era of bitches just trying to have babies by niggas. Just based off the car a nigga drove. Nigga could put rims on his car and drive a nice whip, and then a bitch be ready to give up the pussy and have a baby by you and everything. Have a baby by me, baby. Be on welfare. Have a baby by me, baby. Be on welfare. For real. That shit, I just thought about that. But anyway, man. Hey, man. Niggas you gotta protect yourself. They out here lynching. Now they trying to put out all these bogus videos of Ahmaud Arbery. Trying to make him seem some type of way. Oh, well, he was stealing before. Well, that doesn't give anybody a right to lynch him. Now, I've been watching a lot of shit. Then you got the Doja Cat thing. She was on a chat with a whole bunch of alt-right group. First of all, Doja Cat is half Jewish, Caucasian. And Doja Cat is not a Native American. And when I mean Native, a Native Black American. She's not. So she's going to make money off of our culture, Native Blacks, and talk shit about us. Like every other non-foundational Black American that's here. So if you're non-foundational, you get your rocks off by talking shit about Native Black people and associating with everybody else but us. Just like I watched that Zoe Kravitz. And the thing that trips me out about her, I'm like, I don't think she really associates herself as being black. First of all, your grandmother was black as hell. And your grandfather was white. But your daddy's black as hell, and your mama's black as hell. So I don't understand why you wouldn't associate that. But that's what happens when you bring these so-called mulattoes into the world. You know, they feel like they're not like the average Negro. So that's why I said, wow. I look at those things and I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. You get these mulattoes, you get these non-foundational, non-native black people. They make money off our art form and then they shit on us. Sound like everybody else that come through. Just like when I was watching this video and they had all these black women on there, and I was like, then they had, what's the girl from Insecure? Not Issa Rae. Amanda Seales. I was like, well, she's not a native black person. So she's not native, she's not indigenous to this landmass. So I can't go to the Barbados or to Grenada or Mexico or Jamaica and speak on behalf of the Jamaicans. So why is it we allow these people to come here and speak on behalf of us? I've just never understood that. As long as I been socially aware by reading these books, I'm like, well, how does that work? What do you mean, Warren, how does that work? I mean, how does it work when somebody can come to your country, not build a goddamn thing, and then speak on behalf of the people who built the goddamn country? That's what makes the institution of racism easier for us to be destroyed. And they can seek and destroy different people because they'll prop up the people that are not from here, give them the platform, and then the people that are from here, their parents, who trace the lineage, they built this country, oh, we don't want to hear from them. We want to hear from the motherfuckers that's going to be bipartisan and not really speak the truth and jump on the bandwagon of this Me Too shit by that ugly ass KRS-One/King Koopa and a goddamn alligator had a baby. I said, no wonder this bitch is Me Too and R. Kelly. Have anybody looked at that bitch? The Me Too movement bitch? Oh my God, that bitch is hideous. She's like KRS-One and a goddamn crocodile had a baby. That's what the bitch looked like. But we sit up here just allowing these people to speak, and it's like, wait, hold on. Man, what? And then they use these platforms to go after us, and then you got niggas getting lynched. Why we not talking about that? Why ain't nobody bringing that up? Where the Me Too movement motherfuckers at now? Where all these people at that's talking about racism and injustice and all this other shit? That's why I told motherfuckers, man, don't listen to these motherfuckers when they talking about, well, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, then you're not black. Were we black when you instituted the 94 crime bill? Nigga, we was niggas then, and we niggas now. Just a lot of us have awakened from the y'all rocking us to sleep. And now we ain't fucking with y'all. And no, I would advise everybody to go get you an etymology dictionary and look up the word vote. It means to wish. That's what it really means. So before you, better vote because our ancestors died to vote. You know what I say? Our ancestors were misinformed. And you're like, what do you mean misinformed? They were misinformed. They don't know what the fuck was going on. Just like MLK was misinformed in a minute. Oh, well, we gonna come to these beatings. Nigga, what? You got tired of getting beat. Was like, well, where the fuck is the money at? Soon as MLK started talking about the money, what they do? Bang, dead. Nobody, why don't y'all ask questions like, do you think it is fair for a person like J. Edgar Hoover to be the director of the FBI for 40 years and come out with a plan, COINTELPRO, to seek out and destroy the next black messiah? Y'all don't think that's institutional racism? How do y'all plan to atone for that? Why is there a building named after him if that's what he did? Because I can't go and kill a whole bunch of white people and then they're not going to name no building after me. It's a fact. Come on, man, we got to wake up. Know what the fuck is going on. Read, research. Stop letting motherfuckers like Doja Cat and all these other dumb motherfuckers, these half-breed mulattoes who get around other white people, start shitting on black people. And then they come out talking about, well, I was treated badly by black people because, I was light-skinned, I had the good hair. That ain't no excuse for you to get with the motherfucking all right motherfuckers and talk shit about us. Nigga, what? Mulattoes act like they had it so hard, don't they? Stop being, mixed because then they got you using the term biracial. Half-breed. Black is what you are. You ain't heard of the one-drop rule? But a lot of the reason why, because motherfuckers get around the dominant society and they want cookies, presents, gifts. They don't want to go back to being broke. And they don't care. And the reason why they don't care because they haven't been socialized to do so. That's why we keep bringing this up. Y'all stop expecting Michael Jordan to speak up on behalf of black people. He wasn't socialized that way. He just wasn't. Most athletes are not socialized to be public advocates of the black community. They just wasn't. Muhammad Ali put it all on the line. That does not exist and it will never exist again. That's why he was one of a kind. Niggas is not going to give up their salary. That's like me asking you. You gonna walk off your job for racism and white supremacy? No, you're not. So stop expecting other motherfuckers to lose their bread. Instead, you worry about them, you worry about you. And how can you make a better impact and teach the motherfuckers around you? And stop worrying about if a motherfucker gonna give up his bread to speak on behalf of us. Stop it. Niggas ain't built that way. It ain't our system. We're behind enemy lines. This is called a prisoner of war. You're a POW. Their religion, they dominate 9 areas of activity. As Neely Fuller Jr. talks about and Dr. Frances Welsing as well. Sex, religion, labor, law, economics, entertainment. Oh, fuck, I'm blanking. War. What was the other one? Education. I forgot the other ones. But they dominate 9 areas of them motherfuckers. And if you read the Compensatory Counter-Racist Code of Ethics by Neely Fuller Jr., he talks about it every other book, every other page. Dr. Frances Welsing talks about it in her book, the ISIS Papers. Come on, man. Genetic annihilation, that shit is real. What else do y'all think it is? Motherfuckers ain't gonna never give up control. They know what it's like for us to have control. I remember a motherfucker told me, man, you know, because I'm reading the Borgias, man, you should go visit the Borgia Palace. I said, why would I want to go see that? Why would I want to go see that but not go see the pyramids? He was like, yeah, it's really. But again, why would I want to go see the Borgia Palace but not see the pyramids of what my people built? Does that make sense to you? And he was like, yeah, well, you're right. The pyramids does trump that. Exactly. Because that's something that can't be duplicated. So why would I want to go do that? Because the dominant society just thinks you just want to go praise them everywhere you go. No. No. Y'all stop trying to run to these countries and praise their history. Then when it comes to our country, you turning your nose up and poking your lip out. Like these sisters told me, you want to go to, I ain't going to no Egypt. As they got on European everything. And I'm looking at them like, man, you don't even get it. These Europeans worship our culture. They worship everything we do. Math, science, everything. Aristotle, Socrates. Where do you think they got this shit from? They didn't make this shit up themselves. But for some sort of reason, we'll give them all the praise. And then when it kind of like, hey, well, you know, this nigga was responsible for this. Well, yeah, for real? But shit, I'm trying to get the woo-woo-woo, though, because I'm trying to get this Gucci and this Louis. Okay. Go do that. Just understand this. I don't care how much Gucci and Louis you got on. You still a nigga. You can coon and sample all you want. But that ain't going to cut it. That's why he was looking at this justice for Jacob, because I guess they set him up. Nigga was trying to buy some drugs and some other shit. But my thing is, everything is going to be put on video because people want to be seen. Just like the motherfucker that was videoing Ahmaud Arbery's lynching. What did I tell y'all? I said, oh, he's going to go to jail too because he looked like he was a part of it. You trailing this motherfucker. You know where he going. Come on, man. They're doing this for fun because they didn't like Ahmaud Arbery and they don't like no niggas being confident. That's why when you're at the court plantation, don't bring that shit up because ain't nobody going to agree with you. And ain't nobody going to feel sorry for Ahmaud Arbery. Just like nobody felt sorry for Philando Castile. Everybody run up to me, show me the video of Philando Castile. And you know what I told them? This shit happens to us every day, all day. Now y'all just seeing it on TV. And then nobody say nothing. One day, we gonna see. Motherfuckers think it's over. Oh, they open up the states. I'm telling you right now, they finna hit niggas for the woo-wop. That's a fact. You can think that it's not gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. I don't know why we don't think that it's gonna happen. You better go grab them stocks and bonds, 401k, handle your business, and be set for a rainy day. Because they're not done crashing this system because it didn't go the way they wanted to. See, they want the housing market to go with it. Trust and believe you me. See, this seems very, very familiar. So they're not done yet. So be expecting for them to come back around with something harder, heavier, to knock everything off its axis. So they'd be like, oh, well, now we're officially in a recession. We can't open up anything. We can't do the things that we need to do. Now we got to lay off people. Now, no housing. Close the housing market now. Now we can't build. That's coming next. Better protect yourself. Be mindful of what you're spending your money on. And the reason why I say be mindful of that shit, because a lot of times niggas get the money and we don't have no financial literacy. We're just not financial literate. Too much finessing and spending money for today and not worrying about tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes and you ain't got shit, now you mad at the next nigga because they say they're little ducats. So now you pissed. That's real rampant within our community. You have the same 24 hours that the next nigga have, as Pac would say, as others would say. What you do with your time is entirely up to you. You want to spend your time tricking off, chasing bitches, fucking, kicking it? Cool. No judgment. Handle your business. But don't be mad at the next nigga that's like, well, let me put this bread away. Let me handle business. Let me do the necessary things that I need to do to survive. Let me put some money away for a rainy day. That's why I always talk about stock, because niggas always talking that shit to them. That's white people shit. That's gambling. Okay, but you at the sports book every fucking Friday, because this how they be with the little clown ass paper. Looking at the big ass board. Motherfuckers get an F in math. Shawnee, what's happening? Motherfuckers get an F in math, right? But a nigga know how to fucking, the over and under, and the +1 and -40, and the parlay, and the money line. Niggas know that. With a little pencil and sitting at the sports book. Niggas know how to do that. But when it comes to being like, hey, my nigga, I see you doing the sports book shit, but why don't you buy stock in the company that you at the sports book? What you mean? So what you at? You at the Red Rock, right? Why don't you buy Red Rock Resorts? They stock like $10. Ah, man. Nah, man. Because niggas want instant gratification. Instant gratification. Niggas don't want no long term. As Warren Buffett teaches, if you're not prepared to hold that stock for 10 years, you shouldn't buy. This is the long game. See, I've been investing for about 4.5 years, 5 years now, so I got about 6, 7 years to go before I really start to see a profit return, before there's a return margin. So I'm looking at the long term. I'm not looking at, well, damn, I lost $50 yesterday. Man, when the market crashed, niggas, when it started to dip the last couple of months, and niggas looking at their 401k portfolio, man, I lost $10,000 or $5,000 and pulling their hair, and I'm like, bro, this shit goes up and down, up and down, up and down. It's fickle. That shouldn't even exist to you. But some people, it does exist. That exists just as much as racism, white supremacy exists. It goes hand in hand. That's why when you look at the stock, which go get this book, Stock Tip for Dummies. When you look at books like this, see, this is esoteric knowledge. You know why? Because it's not easy to find. Because niggas don't go to bookstores and niggas don't read for the most part. So niggas don't want to know nothing about no stock or no bonds or no 401k, no traditional Roth, none of that. Niggas feel like, what do I need that for? Nigga, I'm living for right now. That's why I stopped talking to a lot of people about it. Why, Warren? Because niggas don't want to hear that shit. You know when niggas don't want to hear it? When you invested for 10 years straight and you got hundreds of thousands of dollars at your disposal and they don't. Then they're going to be like, well, how you get that money? Stock market. Man, see, I knew I should have been on that white people shit. Man, but you wasn't. Then they start blaming you. Man, but you wasn't really telling a nigga. I've been through it all. That's why I don't go out of my way now. Like I said, was a youngster, I told him, when he started the corporate plantation, I told him, I said, hey, man, you want to get on the stock? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, okay. Then, lo and behold, other people start coming up to me. Hey, man, what's up with the stock? Woo, woo. Then he questions his friends about stock. They like, oh, yeah, man, we've been investing in that. Now you feel dumb because they've been investing the whole time, and then they're telling you the same thing a nigga at the job told you. But because niggas look at one thing or they think, well, you don't know shit. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I got. Everything that I've done, you're going to have to walk down that path. But the thing about native black people is we don't want to listen to each other. Like I told him, I said, I don't care who you date. I don't care who you fuck with. But when you dating people of other racial groups and they don't know who you are and you become who they are in the relationship, that's when you failed your people, to me. To me. No matter what type of bitch I've been around, bitch know what I'm on. Or they're not going to be around me. I don't give a fuck who it is. Black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican. I done fucked them all. But they know what the fuck Warren be on. They can't come back around and be like, oh, well, Warren has changed. No, they're going to be like, Warren always been like that. That nigga always been on that white supremacy shit. And this shit ain't going to change. My thing is, what are you going to change in your life to make sure the situation with you and your family is better. How you educate yourself while educating them. Y'all can't just be sitting ducks. That was one thing that I learned too out of many. I'm like, I look around, look at my relatives, I'm like, well, somebody got to have some type of formula to figure it out. Because we wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught how to manage properties and 401k and stocks and bonds. Yeah, I was taught that in school. But I wasn't paying attention. Oh, what's going on, Tasha? Hey, where Whoopo at? I got the Dr. T for him. Y'all niggas need to go get Dr. T too. Because I don't know what the fuck they spraying in this goddamn air. But soon as when it started warming up, my voice was Gucci. Then, I ain't trying to jump off subject, but then it dipped in Vegas. It went from 80, 90 to 70. And I said, now my voice is going to be fucked up all over again. And rest assured, that's what happened the next day. I woke up, voice. I'm like, they doing something with the fucking weather, chemtrail something. Because this shit ain't right. Because this ain't never happened to me before. I'm telling you that. We got to figure it out. And we got to know, stop putting things, like motherfuckers be like, oh man, the government wouldn't do that. Yes, they would. Right now I'm watching Snowfall. It's all right. I like in Snowfall how it portrays the Latino community and how they were like real family oriented and really invested in what they want to do and make a name for their people and be respected. And, oh, the Mayates got this, because this has been going on for a long time with the Latinos. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, this shit with the Latinos and black people, this been going on for years. Now, there's a lot of Latino brothers and sisters that are not a part of that beef and treat niggas great. But there's a lot of Latinos. They can't stand us. Oh, he cool in the room? He cool now? I know. Tell him I got the Dr. T for him. Because I know y'all probably ain't going to. Ladies and gentlemen, for y'all don't know, Dr. T, Dr. Tishner's is like 70% alcohol and peppermint oil. It's very, very good for certain things. And it's hard to find now. You can't really find it nowhere. So tell him I got it. I'll probably be over there later. But look, I'm hood. I'm talking this shit while I'm on the podcast. Oh well. But I'll tell you this. I respected the Latino sister who was like, she was business. She'll do business with a brother and be respectful. But she was about her own. And that's how we need to be. Do business, but be respectful. And be about your own. And I like how they showed the Latino community had dysfunction too. Because a lot of these shows, they'll just show niggas with the dysfunction and every other racial group is great. But the Latinos, they had dysfunction as well. The show took a long time to get going. But once it got going, it's pretty good. Shows how crooked the governmental agencies are. The CIA, the DEA, they all crooked. So if they're all crooked, why do we put our trust and faith in them? First of all, that. Second of all, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, all of them, if you trace their lineage, these are slave traders that they're descendants of. Slave masters who wrote the Constitution, who wrote these rules to keep niggas like us enslaved. So why would we trust that they're going to do what's best for our society? That's why I give Charlamagne the God props. Well, Charlamagne, if you don't vote for me, man, then you're not black, man. He's like, nah. I ain't just going to vote for Trump because what you're saying. I want to see what's going to be best for my community. I want to see the black agenda, not no lift all ties and lift all veils bullshit. And then start coding it with, what they call it, the minority shit, which according to this book and Black Labor, White Wealth, those are broad and ambiguous terms. People of color, minorities, no. When they start talking that means it could be an Indian motherfucker trying to sell you a squishy at 7-Eleven that get those same benefits that you get. No. when they say people of color, they need to be specific to native blacks. Because as Dr. Claude Anderson teaches, we are a special people. That's why I'm quick to tell a person. I had to tell a Latino brother at the Court Plantation. He said, man, we got to get Trump out of there. I said, no, y'all got to get Trump out of there. Trump ain't did a damn thing to me that ain't been done to my people for 450 years. We built the country. Now that he talk about every other group, now everybody has a problem with it. Me and my people don't. Sorry. If you didn't build this country, you shouldn't reap any of the benefits. I don't care how long you worked. I can't go to another country, not build it, and then build my wealth, and then talk shit about the niggas who built it. Because that's what everybody does. That's what almost every racial group does. They talk this, I came here, my parents came here with nothing, and then they built their, with $1, and they built their wealth. You were allowed to build that off the backs of black free labor. When you start saying that, they don't like that shit. That's a fact. Wake up and smell the shit, because it ain't roses. Manure. Chopped up and put in a microwave so you can smell it. Hot shit for your ass. So don't be sitting around here like, oh man, yeah, man, we got to get Trump out. We got to get Trump out, man, because we just got to get him out, man, because he racist. Okay, and Joe Biden ain't racist? Man, Joe Biden ran with Obama. Okay, but that doesn't mean he's not racist. You check his past? Because we weren't checking his past before. You know why? Because black people were rocked to sleep. We were so enamored by Obama, we wasn't thinking to be like, hey, Joe Biden's a racist motherfucker. But now things have passed, and we see Obama was not for our people. Now we can look into his shit and be like, nigga, you not for no niggas either. Oh, and he meant what he said when he was like, check my record. If you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black. According to the NAACP, to the Black Caucus, as I tweeted, which ain't nothing but Sambos, Coons, and Hayward Shepherd telling about the gun line bosses who will do the bidding of the dominant society. That's all they are. The bourgeoisies. Y'all know them, y'all see them, they at the jobs. They got the little office and got their little perm press just for me kit and treat niggas like shit. They there, y'all see them. Walk around with their nose up. I see them. I remember a bitch at the job, she had a full-on conversation with another nigga and act like I didn't even exist. And I guess she thought it was bothering me, but I was laughing. Because I'm like, these are the black bitches that I know ain't read near a book. But they want to brag about their degree or whatever the fuck European passport that they got, where you still gonna be a nigga and you gotta be a conformist, go along to get along motherfucker when you're at the Court Plantation, because you're not gonna be in charge of it. That's a fact. I don't care if you look like the bitch from motherfucking How to Get Away with Murder. That bitch always wearing the same goddamn lace front the whole goddamn 5 seasons. That's a fact. Oh, you don't trust creepy Joe? Look, you shouldn't trust none of them. After what Obama did, don't trust none of them. They're politicians. Powernomics tells us that politicians, you're supposed to buy them, rent them, and sell them. You're not supposed to trust them. They ain't your friends. They don't give a fuck. I remember the nigga out here, Ricky Barlow, bald head motherfucker, turned his nose up every chance he got when we was working at Doolittle. He wasn't a nice person. Then that nigga got busted with the FBI for using his campaign funds to buy other shit. That's what that bald head motherfucker get. Bald head motherfucker. You like, why you going hard, Warren? You know I'm going hard because niggas always, they get a little bit of position of power and want to treat niggas like shit. He just wasn't a nice person. And he was arrogant and had an attitude. And when we worked at Doolittle, he would just come in there and treat niggas like shit the whole time. Then that nigga gets busted and then on TV, I just want to, apologize. He like y'all went at the press conference, guilty nigga, send that motherfucker to jail. Fuck that nigga. Stop treating your own people like that. Damn. I understand why niggas get their rocks off, treat niggas like that. See, niggas treat niggas like that, and then we go praise Joe Biden. I don't understand this shit. You know how many niggas on Twitter was niggas-splaining for motherfucking Joe Biden and deflecting Jamel Hill ugly ass talking about, oh, well, that was a joke and all that. Bitch, if you don't say it, shut your bugs, lightning's ass up out of here. This bitch look like a motherfucking starfish. Fuck out of here. And this bitch talking about, oh, well, he didn't mean that. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Because motherfuckers be wanting jobs and all this shit. So the motherfuckers will start defending these white supremacists and shit. Oh, well, man, he didn't mean it like that. Well, then how did he mean it then? That just niggas don't like it. That's just like Eminem when he made that song, fuck nigga bitches and all this other shit. Then when Nick Cannon go at him about race and white supremacy, he didn't want to say shit. Come on, man. Bring that out. And then he has so many niggas planning for him. That's where niggas supposed to be like, look, man, that ain't cool. But everybody was explaining because, you know why? Because, oh, well, he helped me. You know, man, fuck all that. Go watch The Untold Story of Hip Hop in Detroit by Champ Town. It'll tell you how Eminem really felt about niggas. Ask Proof's family how they tried to get those masters and shit from Proof's mom of all those songs that Proof probably wrote. No diss. But that's a fact. I'm just saying, as people like Kid Rock, they get their rocks off coming on our side of the fence because they feel like that's a rite of passage. They haven't really done nothing unless they got respect from niggas. And then Kid Rock doing rock and roll music, got a baby by a black bitch. You've never seen this baby. And he act like he don't even know black people. But this is what motherfuckers do. That's why when Joe Biden went on there, salute to Charlamagne the God from saying, nah, man. Oh, man, they shouldn't get locked up for weed. What do you mean? You put those laws in place for niggas to get locked up for weed. Now that the government can see that they can make a hell of money on it, they like, fuck it. But I'm telling y'all right now, anytime it's mass production, there's always going to be something fucked up with it. Remember that. So if the government got their hands on the weed, please rest assured the weed ain't all potent and all the way it's supposed to be. And you're going to start hearing cases of motherfuckers getting all kinds of diseases and shit and illnesses from going to these goddamn dispensaries. Well, you say, hey, fam, I don't agree with one thing that you said about chicks that have passports and degrees. We have a non-threatening presence in the room to come back and tell us what they have said as a mole. No, I'm not talking. No, I feel what you say. No, I understand what you're saying. No, I don't mean that. I'm talking about, let me clarify that. I'm glad you said that. I'm talking about, see, this corporate plantation is fucked up as it is. I'm talking about the black niggas and women that have degrees and they're in these corporate structures and they get off on treating niggas like shit. Those are the people that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, look, I know some very well-educated brothers and sisters and they don't act nothing like that. And they cool as fuck. I fuck with them. And I got nothing but love for him. Nuke is educated. Nuke got her degree. Me and Nuke started the podcast together. So I'm glad you said that. No, we on the same page. I'm talking about the brothers and sisters. I wish Nuke could be here. Shout out to Nuke. That have these degrees. And I like to call them European passports from corporate plantation to corporate plantation, which there's nothing wrong with that. And you're right. They're supposed to be using that education to better the situation for their people. That's what I mean. Like, for instance, the homie Nuke. Nuke got her degree. You don't think Nuke put me on the game at the corporate plantation? You don't think Nuke has pulled me to the side? Nah, man, you don't want to do that. And watch what you say around this person, because woo, woo, woo. And, man, just be kind of quiet when you get around these people, because this is how it is. And then I've witnessed it, and other people have told me, like, yeah, Nuke is very straightforward how she do shit. She handle business, and she ain't no Sambo, and she ain't no coon. And Nuke got her degree. So trust and believe you, me. Oh, we definitely on the same page with that. I just didn't clarify. I'm talking about the motherfuckers. For instance, I'm glad you brought that up. I know it was a nigga that I worked with at the Court Plantation. This is about 10 years ago. And I told the story before. That nigga told me I should go sell cars because he got his little degree and his little glasses. And, he's sitting down at his little cubicle and he could speak their little lingo, and he's a conformist, a go along to get along person. No, you all good. Don't trip. And right? Now check this out. Now, in this department, it's predominantly niggas, black people. Some have degrees, some don't. Now, the other sisters that have degrees show me love. The management show me love. My play auntie to this day. Me and her niece is like related. I've known her about as long as I've known Nuke. So this brother started just talking shit about me, shitting on me. Then he tells me, oh, you should go sell cars, because he think I'm a joke. Because I'm not working, sitting at a cubicle like him. So he's looking at my job status, but me, I'm confident. I don't give a fuck what I do. I can clean toilets and still have a good time. So he tells, oh, you should sell cars, and you don't have no career here, and you're not going nowhere doing that. Right? This is a true story, Shawnee. And Nuke could attest to this, and I know other people that could attest to this. Some girl, Nika, she don't work at the corporate plantation no more, but one of the other homies, she's related to her, but the homie knew I had purchased the property. So she didn't say nothing for a long time. But this brother's just, every time he see me, thank you, shout out to Nuke. Every time he see me, just bumping his gums about me, talking shit about me. Oh, he's a joke. And he needs to grow up. And, he doesn't understand anything about real business and all this other stuff. And, who can make fun of themselves, not have a good credit, because I was just joking. Well, the homegirl Nuke knows this. Well, my other homegirl Nika, shout out to her. Hey, she was cool. Because I used to work with her cousin at Opportunity Village. This is small out here in Vegas. So she jumps in the conversation and checks the shit out of him. Just checks the shit. She like, while y'all talking all that shit about Warren and laughing and making jokes about it, Warren is lying to y'all. Warren power bill ain't pink. Warren don't have fucked up credit. He just playing with y'all because he know y'all dumb enough to believe that shit. This is a true story. And he was like, what? And she was like, my homegirl was like, while y'all laughing and thinking it's funny, y'all over there laughing with him too? Warren already owned property. He just laughing at y'all because he know y'all believe that stupid shit. And they was like, how you know? She was like, because I know other people. My cousin used to work with Warren. I've been on Warren. Warren fucking with y'all. And y'all dumbasses is believing and talking shit about it. And then, you know what she did? She came to me after she took up for me. And this was an educated sister. And I love her dearly. Man, this was the homie. And she pulled me to the side. She said, Warren, I didn't mean to put your business out there, but I got tired of them talking shit about you. I said, no, you all good. You know these motherfuckers looked me up in the Clark County Register. Looked up, because it's public record when you own property and shit. And they didn't believe her. They looked me up. Then, after they knew that I own the property, that you should go sell cars. You don't have a future here. That all went out the window. Yeah, man, I'm trying to own a property too. I'm renting right. Now he's nigga-splaining. Now he feels stupid. Those type of motherfuckers that I'm talking about. Because I know a lot of educated motherfuckers, they don't act like that. See, so I'm talking about the educated people that do things to better it at the Court Plantation for your people. I'm not talking about the like you, Shawnee, or I'm not, hell no. Like I said, Nuke, I've known Nuke for 15, 16 years. Nuke educated, got the degree. Man, Nuke don't act like that at all. If anything, Nuke is going to pull you to the side, pull your little coattail and say, hey, that's not how you want to handle that. That's not what you want to do. And these people will start a paper trail on you. And whoop, whoop. Nuke educated me a lot on the game. A lot. Why do you think I started the podcast with? And Nuke know those motherfuckers who got those degrees. and be shitting on other niggas. But then there's a handful of people that are niggas that got degrees that show us love. I just want us to weed out the motherfuckers that got the paperwork that's treat niggas like shit. Let's get rid of them. That's what I mean. So no, we on the same page. We definitely on the same page. Yup. Definitely. Because look, the thing that I've learned to me the most about education, it's a tool. Yup. Hey, you right. You don't have to show your hand to win the game. Fuck what they think. Exactly. That's why I was laughing at them. See, and look, the same motherfucker, check this shit out. The same motherfucker that was shitting on me was tricking off his money with another bitch, and then his real bitch found out and brung dog food up to the job for the bitch he was tricking off his money with. That's the type of drama he had going on. But you up here talking shit about me, you don't even know me. Because that's how niggas' perception is. That's why my homegirl kind of jumped in and was like, Nuke does it all the time for me. When me and Nuke kind of worked in similar departments, you don't think niggas used to be talking shit about me? And Nuke would be the main one, like, y'all don't even know Warren. Y'all think y'all don't know Warren. Y'all know what the fuck Warren got going on. She wouldn't say it like that, because Nuke don't cuss or do none of that. But Nuke is quick to be like, y'all don't know him. Y'all don't know Warren. Y'all don't know nothing about him. I know Warren. He got y'all fooled. Don't be listening to him joke about, because I used to do it in her department too. Oh, my power bill is pink. My gas is turned off. Man, I'm leaking. I need some money. Because I think it's funny. Like, why would you do that, Warren? Because that's the stereotype that they perceive of black people. Y'all niggas just don't want to see it, but it's true. It's true. They always perceive you as you don't have no money, you don't do the right thing with your money, and you're a dumb nigga. So I just like to play into that because I think it's funny. Because you don't know me. And then when people start seeing that I was working 2 jobs, oh, you work 2 jobs? Nuke used to be rolling. Nuke would be like, Warren, these people are they're ignorant. And that's a fact. So that's why, man, look, I'm not saying that Vegas is different, but I'm saying these corporate plantations out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, is none like no other. These women will get on these jobs, and these men, black men, will get on these jobs, and they will coon and sambo and tell them about the gunline boss. It'll blow your mind, the shit that I have witnessed, the jobs that I've worked. I remember when I worked at Opportunity Village, this nigga was my boss, and every time somebody said one thing about me, dude, you're in trouble. And I'm like, what you mean I'm in trouble? Oh, they said you weren't doing this. He was just a fucking coon. And he was a fucking sandball. And I just couldn't understand that shit. But it taught me a lot about, man, don't put your trust in niggas at these jobs. They worse than the white people. But they don't understand that the white people don't even the first thing you need to understand, the dominant society does not respect a nigga when he treats his own fucked up. They laugh at it and they talk shit about you. And then you're one of their little minions. They don't respect you. Deep down inside, they don't respect you. But niggas seem to think that they getting all this fucking respect by treating their own fucked up. I've dealt with it so much, it's disgusting to me. That's why I just concentrate and get in my studies. That's why I've been around a lot of people with degrees, and I've been around people, with degrees that take up for their own. I've been around people with degrees that look at niggas like they ain't shit, because you ain't got one. Oh, well, I have a degree. Well, nigga, good for you. I'm not no hater. I've never been a hater. My cousins got degrees. I don't trip off that shit. This is Warren's perspective. So I don't want nobody screwed. This is Warren's perspective. When you have a degree and you're in a position of a little bit of fictitious power at the corporate plantation, it is your duty to have other native blacks' backs and to educate them. And if they don't want to learn, you can walk away and say, fuck that nigga, that was on him because I told him or I told her. Those are the people that I respect, that are like, no, each one has to teach one, like New. I just use her as an example because I worked with her. I know how she get down. she don't be turning up her nose. No, Nuke like, hey man, you want? I've seen her mentor a bunch of younger women. You know, they going to school to get their degrees and shit. And Nuke is just, to me, one of those people that was well respected by any racial group. Because Nuke is not in my personal opinion, she's not one of those type of people that she's, I've never seen her put herself in a position where she has to be a go alone to get along. I've never seen that. So that's why I use it as an example. I got to come to Vegas to scout the property for the Black Book store. You started it, Warren. Let's get it going while the comments. Why do you think I be talking about this shit all the time? If you think I'm shit, that's why I'm mad as fuck that Amazon is bullshitting with the motherfucking books and taking all day. Cause I'm like, man, don't think that's my ultimate thing. That's what I want to do. Make some music and read all day. Straight up. Make music when I'm not at the bookstore, when I'm not at home, at the bookstore. I don't give a fuck if I gotta be there 12 hours a day. It's mine. And I'm educating people. Because let me tell you something. I was having this conversation. Let me tell you something, Sean. I was having this conversation with my relatives, my actual relatives, not cousins, not people that will say, I'm talking about my siblings. All but one, all but my little brother. My eldest brother was out here and we had a conversation, and the conversation was a very good one because everybody is starting to understand what's going on. Even to my youngest sister, my niece, not my younger niece and nephew, but my older nephew and my older niece, they're starting to see it too. And they're young. And they're starting to kind of see how shit is going. So it's funny. Just when we having this conversation, me, my siblings, we just all sitting down chopping it up. And just to hear the conversation, it was very insightful. And I was just like, I was happy because I'm like, man, I'm so glad my relatives know what the fuck is going on. You know, they see it. They're watching it. They know what's going on. They see it. They ain't got to be around me. They see it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Native Blacks are starting to wake up and understand what the fuck is going on. That's why we need our educated brothers and sisters to fucking join us and not look down on us. And I'm not talking about the ones that don't. I'm talking about the ones that they're so used to getting the nigga trinkets and the accoutrements from the dominant society. They don't want to let that go. As David Banner says, we don't want to give up white folks' toys. And it's true. Because you know, look, Shawnee, you should already know. You've seen them. I know you've seen them. They got their doctorate degrees, their master's degrees, and they're making six figures, and they feel like if they even show a nigga a little bit of love, that the dominant society is going to look at them crazy. My thing is, you ain't got to show them love in front of everybody, but in behind closed doors, that's when you educate your brothers and sisters. See, we have to be covert with how we do things. We don't have to be overt and let everybody know. No. Like I said, I'm going to use Nuke again. When I would do things that wasn't really the right thing to do at the court plantation, Nuke would be like, hey, Warren, you shouldn't be doing that, my nigga. No, she'd be like, Warren, let me talk to you. And she'll pull me to the side, and we'll have a nice talk. And I'll be like, but Nuke. She's like, Warren, I'm just telling you. Watch what you say. These people will start a paper trail on you, and woo, 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 woo. And Nuke will look at you with them eyes like this. And when she looked like that, and she wasn't bucking them either, she just give you that look, raise them eyebrows like, now nigga, I done told you. And then but I listened to her and I didn't not take heed. I was mindful. And once I started really seeing how I'm like, damn, she right. Let me see, overstand, it's only understand when people don't get the point. Facts. You understand what it is. So my bad if I misinterpreted that, because I don't want you to think that. Hell no. I want as many niggas to go get that degree as possible. Get that degree, bring that knowledge back to us. Show us the other side of the game. And then we'll show you our side. That makes a whole. Now we powerful. Because now it's a team sport. That's what my goal is. So we can protect our necks and not be the underclass and the niggas that nobody respects. No, we can be the niggas that everybody respects because they know we stick together. See, the other racial groups treat us the way they do, in my personal opinion, because they know we don't stick together. We don't have a code. See, that's where the code of conduct comes in. What you mean code of conduct? You have to, if you read The Compensatory Counter-Racist Code of Ethics by Neely Fuller Jr., please go get that book. Just look up Neely Fuller Jr. It teaches you about having a code, establishing a code of what it is. And a lot of black people, when we get on these corporate plantation jobs, we start treating each other like shit because we feel like each other's the competition when really, no, they're the competition. Yes, covert, that's how the dominant society plays. Exactly. That's why me, being at the corporate plantation, I just watch. Now, when I worked at Opportunity Village, when I worked there, that wasn't really a bad place to work because for the most part, the native blacks that were there, they all stuck together. It was all, that was the most code of conduct I've ever worked around. It was only that one nigga, but he was in the code, but he really wasn't. Everybody else that I dealt with, for the most part, code of conduct. Niggas didn't hang with them. Niggas didn't really socialize with the other racial groups. They just hung together and they stuck together. And remember, I told you that story about the elderly black lady who was hanging up under this Filipino broad, who was a dry snitch and just telling on everybody and fucking with all the niggas up there. And this is the same job where she tried to tell me, oh, well, she was a Sambo. Oh, well, you know, they not telling you because they laughing with you, but, you know, you just look real immature laughing and joking in those meetings. Because the meetings wasn't about shit. It was just a waste of time. So I used to be in there cracking jokes. And she was like, but, you know, you're young, but you got to be respectful, and people not going to take you serious. And I was like, I don't care. She was like, yeah, well, you might want to because, you know, at this job, that's one way to lose your job and all. And the first thing I said was, I don't take advice from people that's the same age as my mama and catching the bus. See, I was young then. I was like 23. So I was young then. And she got pissed off like a motherfucker. She was like, excuse me? And I said, I don't take advice from people that are the same age as my mom, but taking the bus to and from work. And I just looked at her like that. And she was like, oh, well, excuse me then. I was just trying to help. I was like, well, you should help yourself by getting means of transportation so you don't have to be hanging out with that lady or catching the bus. And after that bitch never spoke to me again. Fuck that bitch. You know what I mean? And she was just had that coon Sambo spirit. And I was so young and I knew the term coon, but I didn't know the term Sambo. I didn't know the term Hayward Shepherd. I didn't know those terms then because I was young, but I just knew like, damn, bitch, why you going so hard on me? And then I remember I told the homegirl Shannon, who her cousin Nika took up for me at the new corporate plantation I was working at. When that nigga told me I should go sell cars, I told her and she was like, man, fuck that bitch. That bitch is a coon. And I was laughing my ass off. And she was mad and she started telling all the other black people like, can you believe what this bitch told Warren? And they was like, man, fuck that bitch. Nigga, keep joking. We got your back, don't. And they did. None of those niggas ever dry snitched on me. None of those niggas, none of that. None of that. I never got none of that. That was the best core group of native black people I probably ever worked with. Them, and shout out to my nigga Leo and Leroy and them. My nigga Leroy, my Puerto Rican, he basic nigga. He a nigga. You can say Puerto Rican, all this other shit, but that nigga, if he gonna ride, he gonna ride with the niggas. I know because I've been around. I've been around him for a long time. Leroy, Leo, those my niggas. Those two niggas, because Kaylin didn't work there, but I think Kaylin came there later. Shout out to them niggas too. But when I worked with them two, it was the same. We established a code. We didn't snitch on each other. We had each other's back, and we didn't play that bullshit. Period. And that's why those my niggas to this day. We don't play that dry snitch and shit. Telling on niggas and shit. Nigga, what? Nigga, I don't do the telling shit. So those two core groups, I've never experienced that. But when you get on the bigger corporate plantation, wow. You experience so much fuckery and bullshit and niggas going after each other and telling on each other. And it's like, nigga, what? I'm crying. Bad freaking choices. And the reason why I said that, because I was young. I wouldn't say that now. Shawnee, I swear I wouldn't say that. I try not to argue with people. I try to stay away from people. That's why when the older black bitch was talking crazy to me about my hair, I had to hit her intellectually and not what I really wanted to say. Because I wanted to say, bitch, why don't you take your costume off? And let's see how your hair really looks, since you want to talk about my shit. But I didn't want to say that. Bitch, you got a Halloween mask on every day. How the fuck you gonna talk about my shit? Like, you don't think I wanted to say that? But that's the younger part of me. The mature voice in me is like, okay, that's fine. I don't mind getting my hair cut. But if I do that, then I'm gonna need you to do some things for me. And when I started mentioning stocks, bonds, 401k, and when I said, well, you don't have a life insurance policy on yourself? And I said it just like that. She was like, see, because I don't think, I said, people with no access to capital always say that. That's exact, and I use those words, access to capital. And then the other lady was laughing. Now, if that lady would have said that to me at 23, I probably would have just started roasting her. But I'm older now, and I feel like that doesn't solve the problem with our elderly people. I think talking to them in a more mature fashion, like when I mentioned stocks, bonds, 401k, and she was like, well, yeah. And I said, well, we ain't even got to discuss that. Do you have a life insurance policy on yourself? Because if I'm going to be with you, then if something happens to you, I'm going to do all those things. I have a life insurance policy on myself. I actually have two. So it's like, you know what I mean? But when I started hitting her with the intellectual shit, then it's like, oh, I don't date people for money. I said, well, but you want me to get dolled up for you. So if I'm going to get dolled up for you, you already dolled up. So I just want to see what the finances is looking like. Then the bitch started looking at me all crazy. And I'm like, see, then she really like, well, when do you get your haircut? I was like, but I don't get my haircut to look good for nobody here because I don't care. Because those 5 things that I mentioned, the majority of the people that I meet every day probably doesn't even have one of them on their list. So why am I going to go around looking good for people I don't even know? I don't even care. And I'm older. And it doesn't even bother me at this point. Because my mentality is just different. She was like, oh, okay, because like I said, the old one, and I've told bitch that before, because this ain't the first time I used to let my hair grow like this and have froze. Tasha, you know that. You don't think bitches used to try to try me? And I'd be like, bitch, I got more hair on my balls than you do on your hair. You talking shit to me. Fuck out of here. But when you're older, I feel like it's about being more mature and now that I said that, now the sister is more polite, but it's like, it's not about you being polite, it's about, but why would you say that to me? Why would you have the need to say that to me? Because I definitely don't judge my sisters like that. Anybody, like I said, ask Nuke, you ask anybody that I work with, I don't judge my sisters. I get judged by the bitches, black bitches that don't like me at the Court Plantation, but the ones that really fuck with me, they love me because they know I keep it a buck. And I treat them like family. And I think that's how motherfuckers gotta be. I don't go on a Court Plantation, try to fuck on all the goddamn bitches and do all that shit. Now, when I was younger, I was. But when I got older and started getting mature, I'm like, man, you can't do that because that just caused a bunch of problems. I don't want to see my sisters arguing and fighting nah, that's just not a good thing. And it shows lack of maturity in a nigga if 2 women out there arguing like that. And I ain't into all that. Because I want everybody in my business. But I'll tell you this, at most Court Plantations, I'll tell you this, Shawnee, half of the black broads, they fuck with this nigga, they fuck with me, and half of them can't stand my ass. And the ones that can't stand me those are the coon Sambo bitches that think they better than life. And the ones that love me, those are the ones that got their degrees, they got their men, they successful, and they show me love. And usually they niggas be cool with me too, because they be like, oh, man, that's Warren G. That nigga just funny. He a fool. I ain't on that shit. Most black women that I work with at the Court Plantation, I wish you could meet them because they'll tell you, oh, well, Warren's a male chauvinist anyway. He'll take my nigga side before he take my side. You know how many bitches that told me, man, I'm tired of this nigga be fucking around. I'm like, how you know he fucking around? Oh, because he don't be coming home. That don't mean he fucking around. What you mean? Oh, I'm quick to tell you, oh, you just want to fuck up the relationship, huh? See, that's your problem. And they'll be like, oh my God, I can't stand this nigga. This nigga always on that nigga's side. You don't even know that nigga. I said, I don't need to know him. That's your problem. Y'all get around each other and get to talking that shit with each other about, oh, this girl, he is cheating on you. Man, you don't know. And those bitches that's telling you he's cheating, them be the bitches that's probably gonna fuck him. But what you need to do is be like, nah, fuck that. I'm still be with him. See, that's the type of nigga I am. Niggas are man, look, like I said, half of them fuck with me and half of them don't. The ones that don't are the ones that think that they better than me. But I don't never come with the mentality of judging my own people because I ain't like that. Because I don't care. I don't care what kind of car they drive. I want to know what they fucking got going on up here. And if they have that hate mentality, that's because they've been socialized to hate. That's the one thing I used to always argue with my mom about. Mom, stop hating. Damn. Me and my mama used to go round and round about this. Stop hating. Stop that shit. Stop worrying about what their house look like. And if it is nice, congratulate them. Stop trying to be in competition with every nigga that... Stop. I used to go round and round with my mom about that shit. And my siblings know. Because a lot of my siblings, they didn't like to argue with my mom. My mom, it's hard to argue with my mom, but I used to come with facts. My mom wouldn't really argue with me too much because she knew I think I was kind of good at debating. So I would just be like, nah. Because my mom, that's just the way my mom's was at times. Because she was emotional. So she would let her emotions get the best of her. Then it turns into hate. Now you hating. Now niggas ain't shit. And I was like, oh, no. And I used to be like, no, mama. The niggas that you fuck with ain't shit. Not niggas. Oh, they used to bake her noodle. Fuck you, motherfucker. You make me sick. I said, no. The niggas you fuck with, moms, make you sick. Because there's a big difference. You can't put that out there. You start putting that energy out there, then I got younger siblings. Now, I don't want them to have this type of energy towards niggas. Oh, the nigga, that nigga ain't shit. Well, you picked him. And he's a mirror image reflection of who you are. So you got to do some soul searching yourself. That's why you don't hear me talking negatively about bitches I fuck with. I chose those bitches, so that was on me. So I had to deal with it. But I'm not gonna be like, oh man, all bitches ain't shit. No, I don't do that. And I'm not no hater. If I meet a broad and she got way more going on than me, I congratulate her. Man, this is nice. Cool. Do your thing. But I'm not sitting up there and gonna hate. And I don't think I'm better than. But I'm gonna let it be known, it's our job to get this education, get this knowledge, get the knowledge, man, and handle the business. See, I didn't get this knowledge and then hoard the knowledge, as my brother would say. Shit, because you talk to my brother, that nigga like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell none of them niggas on that podcast. I don't care if 5 people watch it. Don't fuck them. Don't tell them niggas shit about the stock. Fuck them niggas, man. That's his mentality. He don't want me telling nobody shit. My thing is each one teach one. But I'm not going to hoard the knowledge and think because they don't know I'm better than them. No, hey man, this is how this shit go. And that's what I want. My people that got these educations. Me, I got this education. Each one teach one. Stop fronting. How you gonna go to school, get an education, don't want to teach nobody shit, think you better than everybody? And I'm talking about the ones that have that Sambo coon mentality. We gotta get off that, man. And the reason why we gotta get off that, because that ain't cool. Keeping up with the broke Joneses. RP to Mom Dukes, though. Appreciate that. I know, man. I used to get so mad at my mom sometimes. My mom had a house. I'm like, Mom, don't fuck, man, you got your shit. Don't even fucking worry about other motherfuckers. And whether their house is better than yours, you just worry about your shit. Look, let me tell you this before I get off. You don't think I done been around plenty of niggas that got way more than me? But what would fuck with them is, I would never, it didn't impress me. I would give them their props, but I was still going about my way of what I was doing. I never broke pace and tried to be up under them and praise what they had going on because I didn't care. Because I'm walking my own path. That's always how I've been. Now, I'm not going to kiss niggas' ass and run up. I don't run up under niggas. I don't want no niggas running up under me. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm not no hater. And that's one thing. And not that my mom was a hater, but she possessed that spirit a lot of the times. This is my perspective. If a person had a nicer house or they had a car, oh, they got a house, where they live at? And if they live in a nice neighborhood, oh, well, we see how long they gonna keep that motherfucker. Like, no, just be happy for them and go on and do your thing. Be happy that you got the shit that you got. And then after a while, my mind would calm down and be like, oh, yeah, I gotta stop. I just get jealous. Well, you can't be that way. Because that transmits to my younger siblings. And then they'll grow up and feel like that's the way you're supposed to be. You can take that time and that energy and build into yourself and go handle your own business instead of worry about what another motherfucker got. That's a fact. And those are the only things, we would mostly argue about, like, all right, Ma, that's enough. And eventually she would stop and admit that. And a lot of that jealousy and envy is because you're wishing you would have done things differently when you were younger. Thank you. If you're the smartest in the room, hey, why do you think I'm like, I like to be around people that have different type of knowledge. So if you had an education, nigga, then pill me, nigga. Don't look down on me. Drop the jewels. Hey, man, I know you went to the stock, Warren, but hey, you can do X, Y, and Z. Oh, I can? Nigga, let's talk. I'm not finna, look, like I said, when I started learning about the stock, I could have easily just learned about it and never told nobody. And then 5-6 years, everybody would have still found out about it because if you watch Dr. Boyce Watkins, you're going to learn about the stock because that's all he talks about. If you read Black Labor, White Wealth, you're going to learn about stock because he talked about it then. So you're going to learn about it irregardless. But I think that is irresponsible of me as a native black to learn that esoteric knowledge and then hoard it for myself. That's some whack ass shit. So yeah, I'm going to teach my people. Now, whether they want to learn is entirely up to them. I'm not going to force you to do it, but I'm going to teach you and show you. And that's what each one got to teach one, man. Each one. Like I said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you got to change rooms. That's why I'm always constantly seeking to be around the educated black people. Look, when I meet educated black people, I draw to them, hey man, what's up? But they be treating me fucked up sometimes. And I think as I gotten older, I know why. Especially when I'm around educated people and they cool like Nuke, they just have a different vibe. They happy to be around you. They want to know what you're reading. They would tell, oh, I used to read this, but hey man, read this. But a lot of them, I think they just don't understand. They don't get it because I get it. You went to school to make good money. So you don't want to destroy that on behalf of somebody else, on behalf of some other shit. So you got to kind of keep your distance because, dealing with a person like me, you like, well, he's a wild card. Because he don't really want to move up this little fictitious shit. And maybe the educated black person does. I want you to move up. Move up so you can hire more niggas. But sometimes I thought maybe I need to change my approach. So that's why I tried to change my approach. And there was another sister too working at the corporate plantation. Beautiful sister. Her name was Billy. This sister was gorgeous. Cool. And she had her master's. Cool as a motherfucker. And was fine as fuck too. Nah, nigga wasn't trying to shoot a shot. But she was fine in a motherfucker though. And she used to be laughing at like a motherfucker at my jokes. But I was like, nah, man, because me and her just ended up being so cool. And she used to kind of give me a little game, too, about the corporate plantation. And she had her degree. And I told her straight, I said, man, you going places. She's like, why you say that? Why? I was like, you going places, man. They don't make them like you often. Straight up. So, yeah, man, I meet them, and each one has to teach one. And look, these public lynchings are real. These motherfuckers are trying to make a statement and let y'all know they don't fuck with niggas. It's about protecting your neck, protecting yourself, watching people around. Don't just get on your phone, start recording if you see a nigga getting his ass whooped. If you're not ready to jump in, you better call police. Don't just sit up there and film the nigga getting his ass whooped. We gotta stop that. Get off of that shit. Each one has to teach 10. Then teach some more. And the shit that you don't know, you get from somebody else so then you can grow. Because that's what it's about. It ain't just about getting that dodo. It's about growing. So we just have to come to some mutual agreements of like, okay, I don't know this, but this person know this. So put that pride to the side. I do. all the time. Hey, man, ooh, I'll ask a motherfucker in a minute. But if you see they on some Sambo coon shit, just don't fuck with them. But hey, man, I've been way over. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. I'm going to probably try to hit y'all up tomorrow with a special Memorial Day motherfucking podcast. But hey, man, this is the No I Don't Know TV podcast. I'm your boy Warren G, a place to be. Clown Sucker Free since 2003. I got to run this shit to my nephew, Whoopo. Man, let me hurry up and get off this motherfucker. If you're trying to fuck a bitch and this bitch is guilty, nigga, I'm out. Peace.